I'm in the Dragonfly room, aka the biggest room in the house, aka the Art Museum at Art of Healing Overtown, baby. So this is um this is one of our tiny furniture prototypes. This is Patty Mason's exhibit, and it's actually it's very introspective. Um, and I'm really grateful that she chose us to display her work. However, that being said, let me grab the decks for the love message of the day. I guess I could show you me, right? It is winter solstice. Your girl looks crazy. I'm under a lot of pressure. I got people acting like ops after I feel they meant to help me. You know, I take full responsibility for these decisions, but I do not take responsibility for ops opping. I must say though, it is quite a relief not having to. Whoa, okay, that's a mouthful. I am grateful for the relief of no longer having to be responsible for the energy of reckless irresponsibility, indisciplined, and no decorum individuals. Yeah, grateful for that. See these bags on the mouths, crying all night and stuff. It's all worth it for me. Here we have the first affirmation of today, being mindful 1.1, everything is connected. Ain't that the truth? Being mindful 3.3, include integrity as usual. Manifestation 3.2, I go with the flow. Being mindful 4.2, love is the motivation because it is. And mental transmutation 3.3, I take my time. Let me tell you how much that is a testimony right now. You understand? Because love is the motivation. It is all about love. We know that, right? So I had to take my time yesterday to work on my emotional well-being because your emotional well-being is also spiritual well-being. FYI, just in case you never know. The very fact that we have 3 affirmations about mindfulness right now is not a mistake, in my opinion. I mean, none of this is a mistake. Come on, we know what this journey is about. But I'm just saying, we have manifestation, mental transmutation, and 3 being mindful affirmations. One of them, the master number 33, and the mental transmutation come up with the master number 33 because both affirmations are from the 3.3 discussion of the topic, round 3, day 3. We also have manifestation 3.2, I go with the flow, a very important part of my journey right now in embracing miracles because the thing is I have put in the work and I know that I've put in the work and all I must do now is receive. Just like that, the affirmations for the day came out. Synchronicity 1.6, to inspect is to embrace. The very affirmation I had in mind while putting the topic in the title of when I put the title in the video. Reveal and heal 2.1, be still and observe, which is exactly what I've been doing as I observe what seems like provocation Like, I know y'all not provoking me on purpose. I'm hoping y'all are just ignorant, maybe in fight or flight mode. I don't want to say stuck on stupid, but the phrase comes to mind, right? You know, I've noticed that there are a lot of women that use their feminine wiles to survive and they manipulate men, right? They're hobosexuals, meaning they use their sexual energy to have a place to stay. For me, I don't think that's integrity. The very fact that the affirmation Being Mindful 3.3 says include integrity, I don't think it's an integrity based way to operate. Now, don't get me wrong. If you need a place to stay and you just happen to hit it off with somebody in an authentic, organic way and it works out like that, then hey, it is what it is. That's not manipulation. That's divine alignment happening in it. But if I express to you after maximizing my already very tight budget that we all know is for fundraising for Art of Healing, is for this, is for this, is for this, is for this mission, right? And I express that I'm not really sold on this person in particular, it's just giving untrustworthy. Why would that be the person you go shack up with? So like I said, people do things when they think they're in survival mode. But also, like, why would you think you're in survival mode? People's assumptions expose their intentions all the time. If you assume that you're gonna make me so upset that you're not gonna be able to be around me, I'm gonna use that as an indicator of your intentions not being on the up and up. And at some point I'm gonna be aware of it because I'm highly intuitive and I pay attention. Not to mention, I did say, hey, if you're an op and you do that, then I'm prepared for whatever. Yeah, I said that. I'm too transparent for the foolishness. I'm too understanding for the games. Life happens. Humans be humaning. We are all susceptible at some point to being an agent, blocking our own progress sometimes. Not just the people we love, just because of emotions or whatever, right? So, for yesterday, that was exactly what happened. It was a Mars day. Mars was Marsing. And an opportunity presented itself for people to show themselves when they thought that something was going to happen in a certain way. And I'm appreciative because I was obedient. I was obedient to letting it happen. I was obedient to letting them think that somebody important was about to show up that needed to be impressed, for them to display their saboteur energy. I didn't even need to say, you gotta go. They took it upon themselves to leave and take their saboteur energy. Whether they sabotage it on purpose or just the energy being able to see. It's like in the movie The Matrix. Anybody could be an agent, right? I don't blame people sometimes for doing things that are detrimental to even themselves or to me, because I understand that situation and circumstances might have led to something, and maybe because I'm so misunderstood with my big, loud, strong Jamaican voice, and people get offended. When I'm a human with emotions and I express frustration, then yeah, I get it. But really? The op? I hope I'm wrong. No, for real. I hope I'm wrong, y'all. I've been saying that shit for 24 hours. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. And I'm willing to be wrong. Because that would mean that this wench is not a wicked, manipulating woman, the very type that need to be smited multidimensionally. And for it to be happening today on the winter solstice, the day that I was already prepared and warned in advance to be ready for, baby, I ain't never really wrong though. So me hoping I'm wrong is because I want that other person to get grace and compassion. But baby, if she's wicked, then wicked is as wicked does. And these are the days for divine retribution. Hold that. So I'm embracing miracles. I'm embracing miracles in the form of divine retribution, right? I'm embracing miracles in the form of art of healing. And I already got that. I've already gotten like 5 miracles today, for real. Only like, if you would only expect something, then you'd see that you're embracing it in your expectation, right? So when you expect miracles, you're embracing it, you're pulling them towards you. When you expect someone to arrive, when you expect someone to deliver your food, you look out for it, you prepare for it, right? If you don't expect a food delivery from Uber Eats, the door might ring and you might not answer it because you don't pick up on welcome visitor calls. So think about the mentality that we put ourselves in when we embrace miracles by expecting them. It could be as simple as, I missed my exit. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to expect a miracle at the next exit or on the route of the detour. It is that simple, I promise you. So let's dive into these affirmations because we do have 7 affirmations out here right now. I swear, we've been getting 7 affirmations back to back, and that's the number, the energy of this building that we're in. This address adds down to the number 7. Art of Healing Community Center, Overtown location resonates with the number 7. We got 7 affirmations here. Being mindful 1.1, everything is connected. See, in the embracing of miracles, to note being mindful 1.1, everything is connected, it lets us know that even this one little thing over here that might seem insignificant is directly connected to the expecting and the embracing of a miracle. Being mindful 3.3, include integrity. Why? Because I always want to know that I did my best, and I did my best. I acted out of the best intention, and I owned my role, and I was accountable. And even when I don't feel like doing what I said I wanted to do, I still do it anyway because I gave my word. Manifestation 3.2, I go with the flow. No force, just flow. That happened yesterday. That's how I was able to have a great revelation. Because I wanted to call them and let them know that the person that was showing up wasn't going to show up anymore. But I was so busy that it didn't even happen. And that's how I was able to see masks falling. You're going to give people room to let the mask fall. Like my mom says, let the car run out of gas so you can see who is going to help you push. Mental transmutation 3.3, I take my time. Pardon me, this message is kind of like all over the place, mostly because like I am so grateful right now, and my brain is like going in a million and one directions because I'm about to set off this fundraiser to the next level, and we have this family giveaway this weekend. You know, I don't celebrate Christmas, but I do know that there's a certain energy around this time. Winter solstice, miracles happen in the dark. They talk about Christmas miracles. I love to give. I love to make people happy. So yeah, we are going to give out all these gifts. and more. Because we have more. We have more gifts. We sure do. We sure do. Being mindful 4.2, love is the motivation. To back up mental transmutation 3.3, I take my time. I take my time and I go with the flow because I know love is the motivation. So I'm not worried about anything. I know it's all going to be in divine order because love is the motivation. And a lot of times, I can't love you more than I love me. So self-love has to be the number one motivation. And that's actually how we got where we are now, because I had to put down healthy boundaries. I realized I'm overextending myself and not taking care of myself. Y'all see how hungry I looked at the beginning of this video? I'm about to go eat right now, matter of fact, because Synchronicity 1.6 says to expect is to embrace. And I expect a miracle. I expect certain things to happen. So I need to prepare for these things. And eating some food is a part of that. Here we are, Reveal and Heal 2.1. Be still and observe. Be still and observe literally where we are today as we marinate on all the clarity that was received on Mars Day yesterday, as I allowed the wheat and the tares to look like they don't even want to be separated. And I realized that what I thought was wheat might actually be tares. And that's why we practice taking our time. That's why we gotta be still and observe. And I'm gonna continue to be still and observe because, like I said, I hope that is not spiteful and purposeful hurtfulness and just miscommunication and survival mode, because a lot of people act differently in survival mode. And while we're in this corner, the subject of mental illness comes up. And since that plays a part in this equation, I am even more compassionate, knowing who I'm dealing with. But that don't mean I'm playing any games, because they are connected to the one that did what they did last year, that activated me, my spiritual gifts, and activated my spiritual immune system. Because the weapons form to show me where they're coming from, but they don't prosper. This is Lisa Leggz anchoring love in the Dragonfly Room at Art Healing. I'm about to go take care of myself, pull up my eyebrows, because I'm expecting a winter solstice miracle. And if I'm gonna be honest, it would be amazing to start 2023 with a New Year's kiss. And I ain't got nobody to kiss. So my winter solstice miracle also includes being swept off my feet, grand gesture energy with a divine counterpart that is stranger things have happened. I'm sweating a lot because I've been channeling. My first eye is vibrating so hard right now. This first eye of mine. People, on this winter solstice, take some time to go out into nature and anchor love and picture yourself as the roots of a tree. Picture yourself as a tree sending down roots into the earth, replenishing the earth with your loving energy. Mother Earth has been asking for this. I've said this one message over and over again so many times, not just on the digital realm, but in person as I go about into the world. If you're not in a position to go out into nature and you hear the call, you can heed the call by visualizing yourself in nature, because our minds are very powerful. Even if you want to take a picture and, pretend that you're in the location, anchoring love in the sand or the grass or the soil, or even the waters. Mm, so many messages coming in right now. And I just want to say that I'm grateful. I'm grateful for knowing what divine obedience is in the potency of the gift that keeps on giving. I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve my community and beyond. I'm grateful for my global village that has my heart. I'm grateful for powerful queens, goddesses, empresses, princesses, ladies, girls in my life that motivate me in their own special way. If it wasn't for you, I know I wouldn't have gotten this far. I mean, I'm very hard headed and I got a lot of willpower, but those moments with my sisters, not the ones that I was born with, sadly, but the ones that I chose on my journey, they are my family. They are the ones that console me. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I'm loving these winter solstice miracles. Let me tell you, baby. More later. Gratitude.